America's wilderness hides places where survival becomes a terrifying fight against nature itself. These are real survival stories from people who nearly never made it back alive. Because in the wild, one wrong moment can change everything. One experienced hiker entered Colorado's mountains expecting a peaceful day. But by late afternoon, the trail disappeared into thick fog. Lost in the wilderness, he heard something moving in the trees. Somewhere nearby, a mountain lion was watching him.
Running could trigger an attack, so he slowly backed away. For nearly 20 minutes, the predator followed him silently.
Night fell and the wilderness became far more dangerous.
He built a fire and hoped the flames would keep predators away. Then distant howls echoed across the mountains.
Somewhere in the darkness, a pack of wolves was moving. He fed the fire all night, praying the animals stayed away.
At sunrise, he finally began searching for the trail again.
But the wilderness had another danger waiting.
Loose rocks collapsed beneath his feet.
He slid toward a deadly cliff before grabbing a tree root.
Shaking with fear, he pulled himself back to safety. Hours later, he finally spotted the trail again.
But far north in Alaska, another survival story was unfolding. A wildlife photographer suddenly faced a huge grizzly bear. The animal stared at him from only 40 feet away. Running would mean certain death, so he stood completely still. For several terrifying seconds, neither moved. Then the bear slowly turned and walked away. But moments later, a violent snowstorm arrived. The trail vanished beneath blowing snow and ice. Soon he realized he was completely lost. Then he heard a terrifying cracking sound beneath his feet. He had stepped onto a frozen river about to break. Slowly, he crawled towards solid ground. One final crack echoed across the frozen river.
Then he rolled safely onto the snowy riverbank.
After 2 days lost in the wilderness, he reached a ranger station. These survivors learned a terrifying truth about nature.
The wild can turn deadly faster than anyone expects.
Even experienced outdoorsmen are not immune to its dangers. Because once you enter the wild, you are no longer in control. And in America's wild places, survival is never guaranteed.
Please like, comment on this video, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.